Alright, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, we'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor and all glory to
Yahweh,
Bashem, Yahushai,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Kakadash.
Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Monsoon, and shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth, and teaching this good gospel and all sincerity and all truth, and shalom to few aquas and listen in silence, and obedience to us one. Shalom.
Shalom.
This brother, Yaramia.
And brother Yaakov.
Back with another video here, and this video is gonna be on train up a child in the right way so that when he's old he shall not depart, right? Because supposed to train up your child, so he could be obedient and not disobedient, and you listen to it, Yeah.
Right.
Same thing is do with a dog. When you get a dog, a baby dog, and you wanna train the dog to get bad, so that dog could protect you, and probably if somebody try to harm you or attack you, then go attack the person, right? So it's training, right? So you train up a child in the right way, that so when he's old he will not depart from it, right? So you can begin with the first one. Proverbs
22:6, right?
Nah, 30. 13 and 20. 24. Proverbs 22 and 6 is after.
So you're going for Proverbs.
Yeah, you could go with the Proverbs 22.
Proverbs.
30. 13.
13.
And verse 24.
24 it says. Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. The righteous.
That is it, right? So it says, he that spared his rod from the son. So if you sparing your son like your son doing shit, or you doing shit to get licks, and you keep saying, nah, I go love him, and I do it again, and you say, nah, I go love him. Like you beating your son, so you go just keep doing it over and over. Right? He will have no discipline. That's the word, discipline. He will have no discipline to know, well, hey, if I do this, Daddy go beat me. He know none of that. He know that if I do this, Daddy not gonna beat me. So I have to don't spare your son from the road. If your son doing shit, you gotta beat him. And it have a scripture in one of these precepts, it says, beat him, for he shall not die. That precept must come out, right? So it says, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes or betimes, right? So chasteneth, right? The Lord the scripture say, whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, right? So whom the Lord love, he will beat and show them, hey, when you do this, there's the result. You'll get fucking licks. Okay, no, you're not supposed to do this. I want to break the Lord commandments. What has happened to us? We just get, judgment. The Lord might take it from your family. The Lord don't play. The Lord will take it.
Lord is a judgeful Lord.
Right? So I read the Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22 and 6, it says, train up your child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Right? So it says, train up your child in the right way, but when he's old, he will not depart from it. Right? So you have to train him the right way. Right? And then it had this video. I show we saw that video with a woman and his son. And the son, the woman was talking, and the son slap him mother and say, don't talk, I talking. Or he tell she shush. And she just sit down there and take that slap. She never do anything to him. And we is the Hebrew Israelites, right? We are Israelites, right? I know when you ask people what's the nationality, they'll say Trinidadian or Jamaican or this. We are Israelites. We Israelites, right? So we from the Caribbean, right? So from the Caribbean, your mother go be dread, when you do shit, your mother go beat you. It's bad licks. And some others grow up different. Some might grow up getting licks with cover whip. Cover whip is a serious one. Right? We know about that because we from the Caribbean, right? So you must know about the cover whip. Pot spoon.
Pot spoon.
Broomstick. You know, all these things is serious thing, right? You know, and look, that happened in America. Them things really happen in America. You know, where the mother not beating she son. She has taken her stuff from him. That shit. He had to get bad licks. He had to get bad licks because he disrespecting parents. He parent. Right? Because the mother, you should just say honor both mother and father. Right? That way it's to do. You never say honor the father alone and not the mother. I say honor both. And that could be the next lesson, maybe tonight or tomorrow. Right? Honor your father and your mother, right? You know? So you could go ahead. Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
Right, so foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. That's what scripture say. Foolishness, he want to do shit, he want to cause trouble, mischief. He want to go and jump this neighbor fence to go and pick mango. He want to go and do this, do that. You know, it's just foolishness. Right? And you know that boyhood days, you know, you might jump the
people in the wall.
Yeah, jump the people wall and you're picking mango and you might get catch and when you go it's bad like some your mother or your father, you know, that some might attest to that, they do that in the childhood, you know. A lot will attest to that, you know. Thieving mango from the neighbor. Right? A lot should attest to that, you know. But you know, when you do that and when you come home, mother gonna beat you bad licks. You know, when you're done with you, you're trembling, it's that kind of I can't explain it, but after the beat you tremble, you know.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be, you might see everything print out on you. That's how bad the licks was, you know. So you know, but if you beat them, you know, them thing wouldn't happen. You know, if she was beaten, she's son. She would have never get a slap there. He don't know if he can't slap. Who in the right mind will actually sit down and slap the mother so and the mother taking that? Not in Caribbean. Not in the Caribbean.
Not in the Caribbean.
No, that child might have been a coffin. If we're being realistic, right? But if we're being select, if we're being realistic, you know that child would have get bad licks. Yeah, bad licks. Right? The next one. Proverbs 23 and verse 13 and 14. Yeah.
23 and verse
13 and 14.
Alright. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
So that is the same one I was talking about. If you beat him with your rod, he wouldn't die.
He's not dying.
Yeah, so beat him, he's not gonna die.
That's right.
Beat him. Give him the rod of correction, he will not die. You know?
That's right.
Go ahead, verse 15.
Verse
14.
14. Verse 14, Salak. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shall deliver his soul from hell.
So you gotta beat him with your rod, you know? To deliver his soul from hell. You know, from all kind of situations. Beat him.
Beat him, that's right.
Yeah, because if you didn't beat him, and when he get older, he grew up in a house where he could be over his mother, slapping his mother and his father, talking to his father how he was, and how he's different. When he grew up, he gonna feel he could do that with everybody, and then he gonna get war. It's either he end up 6 feet in the ground because he going on disrespect the wrong person. Or you know, it's either somebody either to beat him up bad. You know, because people not taking that out here these days. You know, people. If you watch a man too hard, and you walk in and watch a man too hard, and you have a clip, he might clip you. You know, he might hit you some shots.
That's it.
Yeah, them kind of thing might happen in America in the hood. You know, if you watch a ninja too hard, he go get blicky. You know that way it is called over there, blicky and stuff. And you know, he go blick you up. It's just some shots, you know. So yeah, you gotta train up your child in the right way, right?
Yeah.
I go read this one. So yeah, you know, she just sit down and take that, and that is part about it that I really don't understand. How in your right mind you will sit down and take a slap from your son? The seed that you the seed that the man plant and that you bring forth.
That's right.
That is your child, right? You're supposed to beat him when he going off. And you take that? Nah. You know, because in the Caribbean, a slap, that is a lot. To hit your mother, a slap, nah, that is a lot. Because the kind of thing we used to get, if you stoops at your mother, that licks, right, that licks. If you kiss your teeth, some go call it kiss your teeth or stoops.
That's
You know? So, if you kiss your teeth at your mother and your mother is a Caribbean, you can get bad licks. Which one?
Proverbs 18:23.
That's what we know read.
You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can.
Wait.
No.
No, we don't read that. We only read
That was the 23. Go ahead. You could go ahead with that.
Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 24. He that separate his rod hateth his son.
Spirit.
Oh, he that spareth his rod hateth his son. But he that loveth him shall set him betimes.
Yeah, but we don't read this, but I anyway the Lord wanted that to come back twice. You know? Don't spare your son from the rod. Give him licks. He have to get that. So he could understand who's the man in the house. He's not the man. You know, after if your father may pass, then it might pass on to you. But when your father leave to go to work, use the man at the house, you gotta make sure and protect, you know, your mother and you might have your siblings, yeah? That's right. You know? But when he's the man at the house.
That's right.
You know? I'll read this one. Sirach. Yeah, 30 and 1. I go read the one. Sirach. No. Oh shit. Right, 30, sir. I'll read it 30, 1 to 2, and then you go read the rest from 9 to 13, right? So, Sirach 30 and verse 1. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and he shall rejoice of him in acquaintance. Right, he that teacheth his son. Alright, I will read this too. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends shall he have rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he had left one behind him that is like himself. So, you know, you had to train up his son that, you know, you want your son to be just like you. Your son should have the aspiration to be just like you. You know, some men growing up, you know, the father is the superhero, the model. You know, like person they look up to and who they wanna be like when they grow up, you know. So you gotta be, you know, teach him the right way, son. When you grow up, you know, you could have much more money, or son, you could you gotta work to provide for your family. You know, you gotta do this and do that, you know, train him up in the right way.
That's right.
You know, teach him this shoot and all these different things, you know. Yeah. You know, so it's just like, hey, it's like the father never died because he leave back his son who is just like him.
That's right.
Yeah. You can read from verse 9 to 13.
Verse 9 to 13?
Yeah, Sirach 30.
Come. Sirach. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach. Chapter 30, starting from 9, right?
Yeah, come.
Or you stopping at 11?
13.
Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to happiness.
Right? So conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. So conquer is meaning to probably beat. Because I know internet, so I'll check it in the GNT real quick. You know, I'll bring it out in a different translation.
Better.
You know, and then it can. That's right, better. Right, so it says here, that was 9, right? It says, if you pamper your child and play with him, he will be a disobedient and a source of grief. Right? You go ahead. I'll read it. I'll just read back the verses again in GNT.
Verse 10, laugh not with him lest thou have sorrow with him, and least thou gnash
That's all. Salah. Go ahead again.
gnash
Ganache.
thy teeth in the end.
So it says, laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him. So you don't laugh much with him. You're on a serious note. You know, you ain't playing with him all that. You know, you might bust a joke. You know, you might play with him a little bit, you know, but that is once in a while. You don't be on all that kicksy thing.
That's right.
Yeah. And some, I could attest to that. Some men growing up, you know, them fathers, you know, is serious, man. They ain't joking and all of that.
That's right.
They don't be on all that funny thing and all them thing. You know? So when father talk, when father leave home and father say, hey, you make sure and clean this yard and rake this and do that. You have to do that because you fear him. Get it? Right, I'll read it here in GNT. It says, laugh with him now, and one day you will have to cry over him, grinding your teeth and regret. So it's like kissing your teeth. Hey boy, I regret making this boy. Go ahead, you can read it. 11. So
give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his
follies, you know. So don't wink at the follies. Wherever folly he doing a foolishness, he doing, don't wink at that. You see he doing shit, don't wink at that and say, go leave him again, I'll leave him, I'll spare him. Nah.
You're gonna spare him. He going to be undisciplined.
Undisciplined, that is it right here, right? That is truth, he being undisciplined.
Right.
You know? I read it here, it says, don't give him freedom while he's young, and don't overlook what he does wrong. So don't overlook it, don't just hide, say, nah, go leave that. You know? Don't do that. You have to beat him, give him the run. Go ahead, verse 12.
Verse 12. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he walk stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart.
No, so bow down his neck to the thing and beat him at the sides, you know, because he'll be a child, you know, you can't beat him all that bad. You know, when he grew up a little more, like about going in the ages like 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, he might get a little, you know, bigger for the bad things, you know, but you gotta beat him at the sides, you know. Yeah. So it says here, let this up here, boy. It says here, whip him while he is a child. No, Salak, whip him while he is a child and make him respect your authority, so he had to respect what you says, you know.
That's right.
If you don't, he will be stubborn and disobedient and cause you nothing but sorrow. Right, you could go with the last verse and then you close.
Verse 13. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest
he loud. Let me see if the thing could tell me.
Chastise thy son, and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior.
Lewd behavior, yeah, lewd.
Lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee.
You know, so you have to chastise your son. So it says here, so discipline your son. Discipline, that is the key word.
Exactly.
Discipline, right? Discipline your son and give him work to do, or else he will be an embarrassment to you. So, you know, you have to, yeah, that's a very upper end. You know, you have to beat your son, chastise him, you know. So we hope this episode was edifying, you know, to the Lord's elect, you know, giving all praises, all and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth, teaching this good gospel in all sincerity and all truth, and Shalom to few aquas that listen, silence, and obedience as one. Shalom, this brother, Yerami and the brother,
Yaquam,
saying Shalom,
Shalom,
Shalom to the elect.
Shalom to you.